Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to do a quick project share with everyone. And I've done a bunch of different little things. Some that it's more inspired from people here on YouTube. And then one idea kind of came up on my own. And I'll explain that when I go along with it. Over here I have the secret garden and birdsong pieces that I'm cutting out, and I put some glossy accents and some glitter on some of them, and they're going to go on a mini album that I'm working on and some other little projects. So when I get those completely done, I'll share that with you. And then down here I found at the dollar store they had these glass little beads. Are a lot bigger than the other ones that I have on here, but I used some scrap pieces of paper and then glued them on, and I've been adding them to birthday cards and other little embellishments, trinket boxes and whatnot, and I just thought it was a great idea to use as a different item instead of all flowers. And then I made smaller ones. These ones are, the glass is a little bit pink, and then it makes the pink paper stand right out. It's Bramble Rose. And these here were from a digital images that were, it was a free digital ones, and I had all French or Paris postage stamps, or the stamps that they, when you're sending out cards. So it has all different years and some other things on it. So that was, and I thought they fit right on there too. And then there's all different ones there. And then from my birthday, my husband let me go shopping at Michael's, so I finally was able to get glossy accents. So that's why I've been doing all these items here. And then I still got a few other ones that I'm going to paint up and then use scrap pieces of paper to decorate these up. And then I drilled a hole on the ends there, and I have a jump ring now. And then I'll add on some little charms and beads, and that would be nice for different projects or for shares. And then I just have a few flowers that I've been crocheting. And then these flowers here, the light blue and the pink ones, were from the dollar store too. They had leis on sale for $1, and it was like 2 or 3 in a package. So I took those apart, and I wasn't lucky enough to get the ones with the beads in the middle. These ones just had like white straw, like a plastic straw in it. So I just folded those up and then glued them on to scrap pieces of paper that I punched out, and then I crocheted the center part. Not fully done with it. I'll add some other little pieces to it, but then I have more in another one. This one here is just some silk flower. I think it was violet. And these ones I folded up and glued them down. And then I added the eyelash trim, or yarn. I have a lot of yarn because I do crocheting also. So I thought that was nice, a nice purple one. And then from those glass baubles there, I used that one in that flower. And then over here, see if I can turn my camera. At New Year's, and when I was at my sister's house, her friend had these little nips. And I was like, oh, can I have those when you're done? And she was trying to give me some. And I didn't want to drink it. I don't drink. But I wanted the bottles. They were really cute. So I finally got around to doing it. And now This is my recycle item. It drives me nuts that people litter. So I always try to clean up. And my son actually went the other day fishing, and all around the lake was these nip bottles. So it's a little bit of elbow grease, but in the long run, I think you're saving the earth and you're sharing these little items with people. What I did was I used the Graphic 45 Secret Garden, and after I cleaned off the nip bottles, I used some acetone and rubbed it around, and it gives it a milky look. If you can see that. And then I glued on the pieces from the Graphic 45, used the Martha Stewart Butterfly Punch, decorated them up, added a little flower from Michael's, and you had these nice cute little gift bottles. And I'll show you the other one. I put some in already. I already sent out a couple racks, and I'm one of those people, I don't like lying and say I have glass in my box, and they always say, do you have any glass? And I just don't like it, you know. So, and in those little plastic bags, they're alright, but I figured that you can use these nip bottles, you can put in your beads, your charms, all your little goodies. You're sending them in the mail, and there's no glass, so you feel, like you're not lying. So I feel better about it. I'll figure out more on here. A few of them I added some ribbon and blinged it up a little bit. So with this idea, you can go nuts with it. Anything's possible. You could do digital images, print them out and then cut them to fit. And for people that don't want to go picking those up, and having to clean them, everybody gets those plastic herb bottles. So I go through my cabinets, and if they're, I don't like having them for too long, so I got a few that I cleaned up, and they're just the plastic ones, so you can do the same thing. You can keep them for yourself. And then I always have different, when you get those little travel bottles, when you go to, the hotels and all that. That was one from one of the trips that I was on. So that's a different one. And then there's another travel bottle, and it's like that. So the possibilities are endless, and you're saving the earth by reusing, not going to the landfill. And then this item here is, you get those boxes from, those little, you fill them, use these for the water bottles in a nice little box. So my son loves these, so I usually get some so when he's out. And you can decorate those up any way you like too. So I used another one of those baubles there. This one's going to be a birthday box, and I'm just going to have a small card and gift certificates to go in here. So, it takes a little time, but, it's time well spent. You get a nice little box for gifts. So I'm running out of time. I can't go over my 10-minute mark. This is another one I'm working on. It's a frame from Carrie Loves Cats. Carrie, thank you! And so I'm going to do a secret garden and add some flowers on. And then just above that, I'm going to try out one of those lace spools, see how that goes. So everyone, I want to say thank you for taking the time to listen to me ramble and show you my craft shares. And I hope you have a crafty day too. Thank you, everyone. Bye.